The last light flickers. Dr. Emma Taylor's eyes scanned the desolate streets, her heart racing with every snap of a twig or creak of a broken building. The world had ended, consumed by the undead hordes that lurched through the shadows. The once vibrant city was now a tomb, shrouded in an eternal darkness that seemed to seep into Emma's very soul. She clutched the flashlight, its weakening beam her only solace against the crushing blackness. The battery was dying, just like the world around her. Every step echoed through the silence, a morbid reminder that she was utterly alone. The contagion had spread with terrifying speed, infecting millions in a matter of days. The government had collapsed, armies had been overwhelmed, and society had disintegrated. Emma's research team had been the last bastion of hope, but one by one they'd fallen, until only she remained. As she navigated the treacherous landscape, Emma stumbled upon a hidden bunker, sealed away from the carnage above. The entrance creaked open, revealing a dimly lit tunnel that seemed to swallow her whole. The air was stale, recycled, and heavy with the scent of decay. She ventured deeper, the flashlight flickering like a dying pulse. The tunnel twisted and turned, leading her through a labyrinth of narrow corridors and cramped chambers. Every step felt like a countdown to her own demise. Suddenly, the flashlight died, plunging Emma into total darkness. The silence was absolute, a heavy blanket that smothered her screams. She was blind, lost, and surrounded by the undead. In the blackness, Emma's imagination ran wild. She pictured the hordes closing in, their rotting flesh inches from her face. Every breath was a struggle, every heartbeat a drumbeat of fear. And then, she heard it, the first faint whisper of footsteps echoing through the tunnel. The darkness seemed to coalesce into a living, breathing entity, wrapping itself around her like a shroud. Emma's scream was drowned out by the sound of her own heart pounding in her ears. She was trapped, alone, and surrounded by the undead. The last light had flickered out, leaving her to face the horrors that lurked in the darkness.